You better love me again. You better love me again.
All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I know it's been quite a while since I posted anything at all. Last thing I posted was trying to start this 57 Ford Fairlane that I got. You know, apologize for the long absence. Life got in the way. You know, this editing takes a lot of work and a lot of time. Just didn't have it. But hopefully now things have changed. Different line of work. I got more free time, so I have been working on the stuff. I just hadn't had time to sit down and film and edit everything. So, so I'm gonna post what I did have made up or already edited for the 57. Forgive me for the last several minutes of the video. The GoPro was acting up, so I used my phone and it didn't orient right, so it's not a full screen video. I apologize for that. That will not happen again. Hopefully the GoPro is gonna stay working correctly. But I'll go ahead and give you a quick update on the 57. As you can, I don't know if you can tell behind me, I'm standing in the frame of it. I've been working on it. It's been sandblasted, not all the way. I got to finish that. I'm gonna start filming again and more from now on. But yeah, watch the video of the 57. Trying to start it. It didn't run very well. I didn't really finish that video yet, or finish filming after I got done getting it to run. It ran a little bit. Didn't run very well, but I just watch it and you'll see. I mean, that engine wasn't gonna run well. It was just tired, worn out. I mean, once I got the engine out, it had huge ring ridge on it, so that the cylinder walls were worn out, the pistons were worn, or the rings were worn out. I'm sure the valve seats weren't sealing correctly. It's just tired and worn from sitting for so long. But yes, like I said, as you can see, the frame here, it is somewhat sandblasted. I do have most of it sandblasted. Ignore my loud heater. It is cold in there. But for the most part, it's sandblasted. As you can tell, my garage is a mess, but yes, as you can see, that's not the original engine. That is a engine that I did purchase. I purchased this engine. It was pretty worn out. I'll see if I can add a photo of it. This engine, I went ahead. This is another 292. This was a truck engine. I tore it down. It's got brand new pistons. They're 60 over. New bearings, rod bearings, main bearings, cam bearings. It's got a Isky racing cam in it. It's got a 4-barrel intake. It's got a new 600 CFM's car carb. It's got Red's headers on it. It's got, this is the distributor from the 292. It's still the original. That's the same wires that I bought just to try to get it to run. I rebuilt the generator on it. It's good to go. This engine should be good to go. It's been primed. It's got zinc additive in it so we can break in the cam. Hopefully this new carb will work just fine once we get it in, but goal is to get this frame done and get it ready to be painted. I've got all new brake lines for it. I've got the metal lines to make for it to replace because the metal lines were rusted in half. Fuel lines were rusted in half. But the 57's still sitting in here. Like I said, its body's just sitting on jack stands. Seats are out of it, and everything. But yeah, it is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. It's pretty cold here in the shop. But yeah, watch this video, and like I said, I apologize for the way it ended. This GoPro doesn't seem to want to work right sometimes. It'll stop recording and I don't know it, but it still works, so I'm still going to use it. But it didn't run very well, but the video backstory of this car, where it come from, and things like that. But yeah, I hope if you guys like this, like, subscribe. Plan on having some more. I got another project as well It's outside, hasn't been shown yet. But yeah, if you guys like the content, you guys want to see the car, please hit like and subscribe. And I plan on getting you guys a whole lot more content. Sorry for the long break. But yeah, I'm gonna get this done and get you guys a video and hopefully have you guys a lot more. Thank you guys, and happy Thanksgiving. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Apologize for it being such a long pause of videos, but lots going on since the last time you seen the last video. Just go ahead and give you guys an update. I sold the 66. It's gone. Had a gentleman contact me wanting to know if I'd sell it, so I really wasn't going to, but you know, I'm not attached to everything I own, so I gave him a number and he agreed to it, and he's happy with the truck. I'm happy that he's happy with it, and I get to move on to the next project. So in this video I've got something kind of really special, something I haven't had a chance to get to do yet, so I'm hoping that everybody will enjoy it. I'm really going to enjoy it. So without talking any more about it, let's just go ahead and show it to you. This is a 1957 Fairlane 500. From what I've heard and what I was told, it's been sitting for a very long time. As far as I can tell, it is all original, except for the Oldsmobile hubcaps on the front. That looks like someone had put on it. But this thing is so neat. Look at this thing. Look at the lines on this thing. The patina on this thing is perfect. Everything's there. I mean, you guys have no idea how hard it is to not mess with this car until I had a chance to start filming it. So today's episode, we're gonna see if this thing will run. I've only looked at it a few times. I purchased this off of my boss that I work for on at the speed shop. If you guys want to take a chance or take a time and go look at Hawks Equipped Speed Shop, they've got a Facebook page, and they've got you can find them online and stuff like that. But we restore hot rods and stuff, and he bought this from a family that had owned it, and I'm guessing for I don't know how long, but they bought it, and back in, I'm guessing, the 60s or whatever, and I don't know, something must have happened to it, because I was told that the motor is locked up. So we're gonna see if we can free that up today, and anyways, but see if we can get it turn it over and see if this thing will start. And then first off, let's just take a minute and just look at this beautiful car. I mean, it's pretty solid. I mean, only holes I've found so far, there's some holes right down through here. Got a little bit of rot right here. That ain't too bad. But I mean, rockers are solid. Oh, there's a small hole right there. Nothing too major. And looks like door seal, rubber door seal hanging out. And they like to rot right in here. But I mean, look at the tires on it. You can tell these are old. This thing, from what I've heard, it's been sitting since probably the late 60s. Is that a hole? Oh, nope, that's just where undercoating come off. I thought that was a hole. Looks like it, but it's not. Just where that undercoating had come off. This is a V8 car. They usually like to rot right in here, but there's no rot in this one at all. Just a little bit of surface rust. Fairlane. Getting some holes right here. This is pretty thin. Ooh. Okay, well, pretend that didn't happen. No rot right here. It's pretty good. It's got the gun sight emblems on the fenders. The one on the hood, it's got the Ford logo in it. Gun sight one right here. I don't know if those are factory. Every one I've ever seen. I've never seen one with these on the fenders. So if any of you guys in a comment know, let me know if these are factory or not. Or did somebody add these later? Because I've looked all over the interweb and I can't find any picture of these cars with the gun sight emblems on the fenders and stuff. Antennas here, the mirrors are still on the car. Old school looking cool Oldsmobile hubcaps. It must have been someone's custom ride, because look at the red. They've painted this, but definitely gonna need some tires. I don't think that one's gonna hold any wind. But, oh, look at this, cool, look, curb feeler. It's all bent up, but check out the curb feeler on it. Oh, right there's some rot. Oh, another little small hole there. Got a dent here. Oh, got this little dent right here. You can see it, this scratch there. A little small crease down the door. That's not too bad. And these look like the original hubcaps, but someone had hand painted them. Look pretty neat. Painted that red too. I don't know if these will hold any wind. Fellas, I don't know if they'll hold any wind at all. But this side's not too bad on the quarter. This quarter is pretty solid. Look, another curb feeler. Curb feeler. Look at that. Fairlane 500. And that's seal. Look at that. Fairlane. This in the cover. Oh, and I do not have keys for this car, so what's in here is a mystery. You know, it could be $1 million, it could be Jimmy Hoffa's body, who knows. But all right, so let's go ahead and take a look inside. Let me set this up so you guys can. All right, let's see what's inside. Oh, I don't know quite how to explain that. Ooh, man, that's more like a 40-year-old gym locker. Ooh, well, everything seems to be here. Headliner's here, and it's sagging a little bit. Looks like a couple of mice have been living in it. Floors are solid. Let's give it the old. Wow, that's pretty solid. How about the back? That door ain't even latching. Well, we'll pretend we didn't see that either. We'll worry about that later. Nuts falling out from squirrels living in here too. This thing is absolutely solid. I can't believe it. Oh, I'm not sure I quite want to sit in this thing yet, so we'll just stay right here. Door panels are still here. Tell they've been wet and dirty and moldy. Can't read none of the service stickers. Oh, there's one right here. Can't read it. There's 1, 2, 3 of them right here that are falling off. All right, let's see. This is the serial number. Let me get you guys in here real quick. All right, let you guys get a good close-up. Check this out. The floors look bad, but they're not. I mean, they're pretty solid. I mean, it's got some surface rust. But I mean, I don't see any holes in it, so this should clean up very, very well. Get you a look at the inside here. She's showing $93,966. Still got the radio. Original radio, clock. What is that? Front rear bolt speaker switch. I ain't never seen one of them. That's pretty neat. Looks like the ashtray's missing, but it's right there on top of the dash. Wait a minute. You guys see that? Look at that. It's got some old school pinstriping on the dashboard. That is so cool. Trim on the dash is missing. You can see it. There's supposed to be a piece of trim that goes across the dash here, all the way across. So you can see it's missing. So far, of what I can tell, that's the only thing missing. These look like seat covers. I don't think this is the original pattern. I don't know if these have been recovered or not. I'm guessing they have been, because looking at this, it looks like there's an indentation underneath the back of it. Right here, see it? Maybe, oh, wait, no, look. Look at that. It is a seat cover. All the original seats are still here. Look at this. Look. Yes. Okay, yeah, that's part of this seat cover. Oh, this is going to look good when we pull this off. I'm hoping these seats are in really good shape. You see the headliner. Looks pretty good. Get you in the back. This thing is awesome. I just love this car. Yep, that's seat cover too. You can see the edge of it right there. Seat cover here. I wonder how this comes out. We're gonna need it to come out so we can get into the trunk. Because like I said, I don't have any keys. I'm gonna have to order some lock cylinders for it. But we can still try to start it without it. Look at the spider webs. If that gives you any indication of how long this thing's been sitting, this thing has been sitting a long time. Turds on the back dash. That's just awesome. On the parcel shelf back there. Woo, man, I love this thing. It's got some really cool patina on it. This thing's gonna clean up so well. Could probably clean it up really good and buff this. It's called, I looked up this paint color, it's called Star Mist Blue and Colonial White. Oh yeah, I was gonna show this to you guys. Almost forgot. Let's see here. Let's see, the C, from when I was looking it up, C, it means it's the 292 V8, 7, that's the year, 57, I think. One of these is the plant manufacturing, but I can't remember which one's which. The FE, that's the color. Body, 58B, that's the Fairlane 500 body. FE, that's the paint code. F, I think, is for the Star Mist Blue, and the E is the Colonial White, or I could be the other way around. Could be, you know, F is the Colonial White and E could be the Star Mist Blue, but I can't really remember. Trim AR, that's the color for the inside. That's the blue interior, the two-tone blue, and cloth. Date, I'm not really sure. I didn't look that up. This is an automatic. I'm guessing that's the 3 for it. This is the Ford-O-Matic automatic transmission. So you can see it's got the park reverse neutral drive. For some reason, when I purchased this car from my boss, I was thinking that this thing was a manual. I don't know why. But yeah, let's I want to show you guys under the hood, but I'm dying to know what's in this trunk. So I don't know, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to get this trunk or the back seats out, and maybe get inside and crawl. I don't really want to crawl on this car for as long as it's been sitting, but yeah, I want to see if I can figure out what's in the trunk. That'll give us an idea, you know, maybe what's wrong under the hood, and I guess we can go from there and see what's going on. But yeah, let me see if I can get this back seat out. All right, I got the seat bottom out. It just kind of popped out. Here's the seat. I was kind of hoping there'd be like a build sheet underneath it, but I don't see anything. There was one. Mice have done gotten to it, but at least we'll be able to clean it up. But look at this. That's the original seat cover under there still. Look at that. These covers have been protecting it this long. Besides, I mean, it looks like squirrels have been living in this thing. It don't look that bad. That's kind of oily looking. I don't wonder why that's like that. But it doesn't seem too bad. It looks pretty solid. Got one little hole right there. A little tiny hole, but this seat right here bolts in. There's a, looks like a 10mm bolt right there each side. See what's left of the blue carpet. We'll have to get some new carpet for this thing. We'll take all this out. We'll vacuum this out too and clean it up really good. But yeah, let me go get some tools and we'll get this seat back out so we can take a peek inside the trunk. I'm so excited to figure out what's in there and get this trunk lid open. But yeah, give me just a minute. We'll get this seat back out. All right, got it loose. Let's ooh, mouse nest, piece of cardboard, backer board, I'm guessing for blocking the back seat from it. Oh, what's that? That's pretty cool. $624, but there's no year. Huh, wonder what that's for. Don't see any other type of. So, just get this out. Get it right here in the middle where I can pick it up. There we go. Oh, let's see. Spare tire. Can you see it? Original hubcaps. I see 4 of them laying in there. I see a jack. It's actually not too bad in there. Some floor mats. Look at that spare. Look at the tread. That is so cool. What is this stuff? Okay, that's cardboard. What is in there? Nothing. Looks like it housed something. It was Mopar gasket line. That's odd. Powers Supermarket. Powers is a fairly known. That's a weird wire. There are wires right there. Running. Oh, no way. Well, 6/12/12. Now I know this car was parked in a barn for longer than that. Maybe they just threw that in there for storage purposes, maybe. I don't know, because even though that's still a long time to be off the road. And I see a license plate. Tennessee tag here. There's a newspaper. Oh, it's falling apart. Ugh, I hate spiders. Even if dead, I hate them. 1962 license plates. 1962. But there's a sticker on it. 65. Matching plates. Imagine that. Look at that. This is so awesome. I believe that one was on the front because of the mounting holes. I think the front tag mounts on the bottom and the rear mounts on the top. Yeah. This plate, there's no stickers left on it, so I don't know what year that came out of. Alright. Whew. Oh, you got, man, I wish I could get you guys to smell this. Ugh. Bacon, 73 cents a pound. Chuck roast, 67 cents a pound. Turkey, 83, turkey breast frozen, 83 cents a pound. That's neat. Some more of them feed bags, or whatever it was. All right. Original trunk mat's still in here. That's what that is. All right, I got to figure out how to get in there and get this trunk open. But yeah, let me get a flashlight, guys, and I'll get in there. Some pliers or something, maybe a screwdriver. Maybe I can work the mechanism from the inside and get this trunk lid open so we can get a better view. But yeah, all right, give me just a minute. All right, got me a couple screwdrivers. I'm gonna use the flashlight off of my phone here. And I'm just gonna hatefully do this, but we're gonna climb off in here and I'm gonna see if I can get that. I don't know what this wire is, but we're gonna have to move that. Here we go. So I can try to get my fat butt in here. Ugh. If you see me coming out here really fast, y'all, you know why. I found something here I didn't want to find. Ugh. Floor mats. Ugh. Maybe this will be pretty easy. Because I can see the cable. Oh, there's water in the hubcap. That's really good. Ah, yes. All right, that was pretty easy. All right, get my butt out of here. Ugh. Woo. Ugh. All right. Oh. Trunk is open. Oh. Yeah, totally worth it. That's disgusting. Ugh. Whew, man, that's mouse nest all over me. Whew. Turn my flashlight off. All right, I want you guys to come with me when we open this trunk. Fix this tripod real quick. Here we go. Sorry about that. All right, you guys ready? That's a spare tail light. Some mouse nests. That's the old bumper jack. But look at the hubcaps. Here's stuff falling in the trunk, or there's a mouse in it. One or the other. Oh wow, it's still got the panels back here, the interior block off type panels. I would have thought these would have been just bare open to the... Oh, this looks like... I don't know if that's a year or if that's the type of mix this stuff is. Federal, since fertilizer. I'm not sure if having something like this in the trunk of a car is a good thing to have. Is that a year or is that just... I don't think they'd print a year on it just like that. I don't know if that's the type of fertilizer it is. 6, 12, 12 or something. Yeah, it is. See? 6, 12, and 12. That's not a year. So, I'm going to say this thing's been off the road since 65. Because that's just the mix. If you look here, that's a 6, 12%, and 12%. So that's just the type of fertilizer it is. It's a 6, 12, 12 fertilizer. I mean, Dud even says it right there. That's neat. So yeah, best bet to say is this car has been off the road since 65, maybe a little bit later. So this car hasn't ran or drove. Let's see, this one, this tag doesn't have a sticker or anything left on it. Either it fell off or this was just, I don't know. So, I'm going to say the least at the best, the late 60s. Because if these were taken off because they got new tags, then, well, yeah, I'm going to say the late 60s because, see, these have got the stamped years in them, 65, 66 is the new style tag. 66, they quit putting stamps in them. And they went with the sticker only. So, this is a 66 tag. So, yeah, so I'm going to say this hasn't been on the road since the late 60s. Look at this stuff, though. Mouse nest. That's just... You're evicted. Oh yeah, there's a mouse in the trunk lid. I can hear him scratching around in there. You're evicted, little buddy. Get out of my car. Ooh, look at the rust hole right there. They weren't kind on the trunk lid. A little crunchy right in here. Nothing too bad. Spare tire. It's even got air in it. I'll be dipped. Oh, sorry. Just did a derrick line right there. It's a pretty good taillight. Just dirty. We got jack. What is that? It's a box of something. Used to be. Let's see what we got here. Mirror. Oh! Wow. Crystal clear magnifying mirror. Comes with a thing you hang it around your neck. That's neat. Love finding this stuff in trunks like this. But look at the hubcaps. All of them are here. Ooh. Plus some ice. It is kind of cold here. Yeah. Look at the ice in there. All 4 of them. Wow. All right. I wonder what that is. This is the jack. Tire iron. Oh, some of the trunk mat coming with it. stuck to it. I don't know what that is. This looks like a floor mat of some type. Whew. Yeah. She's crusty in here. But she's solid. Let me borrow this real quick. Get out there. Get out there. And we'll just she's solid. This is just coming apart. Ain't gonna be no saving this trunk mat. Wow, look at that.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. She got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, Casamigos to the face, baby I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on a tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Let's see what we got going on here. All right, so rocker shaft's broken, we know that. So that's frozen solid. Tell you what, let me see if I can guesstimate what size bolt is on the crank. I bet it's probably a 3/4. All right, try this again. Yeah, that's, oh, dropped it. It's too big. 13/16. All right, let's see what we've got going on with this thing. Something tells me she's gonna be. Oh, it moved. All right, it moved. Okay, so, yeah, it moved. I don't want to do that anymore without any something in the cylinders. Okay, so let's. Okay, these are going to be garbage. Yeah, they're cracked. Just trying to take them off. All right, so let's get. Let's that may not be the right size, being this old. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one. I'm about to go get one of my big spark plug. Quieten down, goats. Yep, that's it. Let's just get our peepers on these and see what they're looking like. I know now I'm going to have to replace this rocker shaft. Gonna need an oil change to flush all this trash out. Alright, let's see what this says. Alright, I had to take a little break there. The camera battery was dying and I don't have any spare batteries yet, but she's been soaking while the battery on the GoPro's been charging, so we're gonna attempt to get this thing rotated a full rotation. Oh, yes. Missing the fan. I don't know why I didn't realize that until I seen the water pump. Well, the rockers that are here are moving. She's actually turning pretty good. I don't like all the trash in this side of the valve cover or the cylinder head, but oh, she rotates pretty good. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I'm liking this, guys. I wonder what happened here, because that cylinder head's got a chip missing out of it. But we can clean them threads out, maybe try to put a bolt back in it. I need to figure out why. I need to get my magnet out and we'll look at that. But she turns very good. Alright, we're gonna get this old battery out and show you guys real quick what I did real quick. Did it off camera, but I went ahead, just kind of stuck this back down in there. Everything's kind of loose and working, except for some of these, like I said, are where they need to be. So we're gonna attempt to just let this thing turn over, try to build some oil pressure. And I know that shaft's broken, but if it's bolted in place, it should still operate the valves like I want. And we'll just turn it over, see what it does by hand, or as far as to see if the starter works and stuff like that, and smoke test. We'll check the lot, see if all that stuff works. But yeah, we're fixing to put a fresh battery in this thing and see what happens. It ain't gonna run, but I mean, until I get the distributor fixed, get some parts in for it, and we get that right there replaced, and we'll work on the carburetor and get it unstuck or rebuilt or whatever we got to do. And we'll have to get a fan for it and stuff. But other than that, yeah, we'll get this battery in real quick. All right, let's get this one out of here. That one's out. All right, this one's got the double go handle here. Perfect fit, like it was made for it. Just don't tell my wife I stole this out of her Tahoe. Right, so we'll, all right, do it the torque to spec, fire test. Huh? No sparkage. Yeah, give me just a second. See any smoke? Any fire? See anything? No dome lightage. How about some lights? Let's see here. Oh, switch is on. Oh, we got headlights. What about tail lips? We got headlights. Headlights are working. Tail lights. Oh, tail lights are working. You can see it in there. Oh yeah, they're working. All right, wish I had a key for this thing. But we'll just jump it off the old-fashioned way. So we've got power. All right. I just want it to rotate. That's all I want it to do. So let's see here. It's been so long since I've done this. Positive. Let's just tell you what, let me see something here. Be right back. Right. Sorry about that. Let's see if nothing. Woo. All right, we got something there. Nothing on that side. All right, so I know what I got to do now. Let me all right, let's see if this starter works. Oh. Something was a clicking, now it ain't no more. Oh, oil coming out. We got oil pressure. All right. Yes, turns over. Don't know what that goes to or what it's for, but we'll put it there for now. We'll do that again. Let it keep turning over. It's a little slow, but this battery's not that fully charged, so. That rocker's bad. I gotta get that fixed, but. Building oil pressure. Oop, starter's getting hot. She turns over. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome to part 2 of trying to get this 57 Fairlane to start and run. And after sitting since, from what I gathered, it's been sitting since 1967, so that's 55 years. So, but yeah, if you're just tuning in, give you a little bit of a background on this car. I bought it off of my boss that I work for part-time at a speed shop. This was sitting behind his shop that I work at, and when I first started working there, I seen it sitting out back, and really liked the car. It seemed really solid, and you know, so I was like, well, I said, finally decided to ask him what he'd want for it, and he decided, you know, we decided on a price, and he sold it to me, so here it sits. But before that, it belonged to a local family here in town. I'm guessing if you've watched the last episode, we discovered that there was a broken rocker shaft on the driver's side cylinder head, and I'm guessing maybe that's why it was parked. And so I've been, this past week, I had talked to my boss. He thought he might have had some parts for it, but the parts that he thought he had, he didn't have anymore. He must have scrapped them out. But we did get a hold of a guy. I have a whole entire rocker shaft for this side. Carburetor is still frozen though. That's the biggest issue we're having right now, is that carburetor is frozen. I may take it off and soak it. That is a Autolite 2100. My boss does have, though, he does have a 4-barrel intake for one of these. So I'm thinking maybe I'll work out a deal with him, get a 4-barrel intake, and find me a 4-barrel carburetor. But for now, I want to see if it runs, if it's even worth buying any extra parts for. So I would like to get a rebuild kit for that, but I'm thinking maybe I'll just take it apart, clean it up, and get it functioning, soak it in my carb cleaner that I got. Well, I did get, my boss gave me a distributor, so I can get the vacuum advanced and everything back in here and working. And I'll double check that one a little bit better too, see if it actually has the rest of the vacuum advanced in there, because I thought everything's missing. But yeah, I've got the rocker shafts. A nice gentleman gave me those. It was a friend of my boss, so he actually gave me both sides, but I only need this one side. So but yeah, we'll but before we get started on messing with this, I need to hook up my trailer to my truck, and we need to get this Tahoe loaded up and on the trailer so I can take it to work with me and start getting the body off of it. So we're gonna get my trailer hooked up, get it backed up over here, and I think the tires on this again are flat. 2 tires love to go flat on this Tahoe. We'll air them up, and then we'll run the winch cable out and we'll winch it up on there. I'll have to grab the ramps I got, and then we will get the Tahoe up and load it on the trailer, and I'll just leave it here until I'm ready at work. We got a car on the lift right now, so as soon as the lift comes open, I'm sure I'll be able to get it up in there, and I'll film pulling that car apart and stuff. So because I've been asked by several people if I could you know, post a video on how I pull the body off and stuff like that. So but yeah, let's clean up these tires I got in the yard too. I just threw them out of the back of the truck because I had to haul something. But yeah, we'll get the tires on this Tahoe aired up and go from there and get this Tahoe loaded and out of the garage, and then we'll get started on the Fairlane. So catch you guys here in just a second.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Sorry, it's been probably been about a month since I touched this thing, so this video is going to jump from, you know, me working on it till now, because run into a few snags trying to get this thing ready to start. So, you know, I wanted to collect some parts for it and stuff, but we are still working on trying to get this 57 Fairlane to run. So if you guys remember, and I had some trouble with my GoPro. I either forgot to hit record on some of this stuff, so we got the rocker shaft fixed. That's fixed, because that's what was wrong with it. The reason why it was parked is the rocker shaft was broken. So let's get this off and show you. I've got it replaced. The rocker shaft's back in. Everything's hooked back up on far as that goes. So hopefully that's going to work just fine. Then I was going to work on the distributor and realized the distributor was seized in the block. I could not get it to turn, could not get it out. It was missing some stuff. So, you know, I kind of, you know, trying to figure out what to do. I've been working on other things too, so this one just kind of, you know, took the back burner, but we're back on it again today. I got to get this mounted, the valve covers put back on. We're going to get the distributor put in, but I really don't want to put all this crusty, nasty stuff back in. The intake's the same thing. The carburetor on this thing was completely seized up too. I couldn't get the carburetor to operate or move, even after soaking it for 24 hours in a carb cleaning solution, and it's still, you got to use channel locks or pliers just to actuate the butterfly in it. So the speed shop that I work at, my boss, he had another 2100 Autolite carburetor, and so he let me have that to use for this to see if it'll run. We dug through, we found the original fan for it because it's missing the fan. In case you've noticed in some of the videos, it didn't have a fan on it. He took it off for another car, and then the owner of that car brought a chrome fan, and he just painted this one and just set it back in the storage bin. So I got the fan back for it. We've got new plug wires, oil filter, oil, intake manifold gaskets, valve cover gaskets, starter solenoid, I think that's distributor cap. We've also got, I took the valley pan, or they call it, I think it's a push rod cover. I took it off because whoever had tried to get the distributor out before had caved it in, bent it in. It was like, it's gonna leak, so I had to take it off, and it helped get room in there to get that distributor out. It just, the distributor had a bunch of, because this is aluminum housing with a cast iron block, it corroded, so it just had a whole bunch of just nasty gunk in there that was actually locking that distributor in there. I almost broke the distributor trying to get it out and stuff, which my boss was nice enough. He had a distributor that they had for an engine that did not fit their engine, but he's like, it might fit yours, you can have it. Brand new distributor. It's over here on my messy bin or bench, but you know, this is the original carburetor. As you can see it still, it don't want to move. I can't get it to do anything. So I got another one right here. It all works and functions. I did score some good stuff though. This right here is a 1957 Holley 4-barrel. I think it's a 390 CFM, but this is the List 1275 carburetor. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if that'll focus in on it, but it's the List 1275 off of a 57 Ford, and I did score a 4-barrel intake. Sorry, I got some junk here. So we got a 4-barrel intake. There's the 2-barrel that come off of it. We're going to put that on there for now. We're going to do the 2-barrel in it for right now, just because that's what's on it and that's what it's set up for. But yeah, here's the distributor. You can see right there, I had chewed it up really good. It's got oil on it from where I've oiled it, because I actually got this one out, rebuilt it enough to where I think it's going to work just fine. We've got new points, new condenser. Vacuum advance is off of the other distributor that didn't fit, so I had to modify it to fit the vacuum advance pin. But that's ready to go back in and stuff. So, but I want to, these are all my bolts for the intakes and stuff. So, and I got new valve cover studs for that one side. I'm gonna change them out because they're not fitting correctly and they're kind of stripped out. So I want to use these. These are my hold downs. Had to get another one. Well, I don't know if that one's gonna work or not. That's the one he gave me that I found, but I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Oh yeah, it'll work enough. But I want to sandblast to clean all that stuff up, so don't think that I just bought a whole bunch of new parts to make this thing run, new intake, new distributor stuff, because I'm not. I'm trying to make it run the way it has, but I know none of this stuff's really going to work because it's just been sitting far too long. So just to give this engine its best chance of running, I want to go ahead and do that. But also, if it does run, I don't want to have to pull it back apart again, except for to put the intake and stuff on it. So I only want to fix what I have to. So we're going to clean up that stuff. Let's get that in the sandblaster cleaned up and stuff, and then we'll take this one off and do the same thing. Then we may go ahead and run the new spark plug wires, paint the valley, the push rod cover, and get it mounted because it's already sandblasted. It's sitting over here. Yeah, right here's it's been blasted and ready to go. I just got oil hand on it, so we'll clean that up before I paint it. Sorry for the mess in the garage. I had been working really hard on getting that Chevy Tahoe worked on and done. Give you guys an update on it too. The Chevy Tahoe, I had finally got the new frame. Everything swapped over to the new frame, and I just got back this morning. Went to the speed shop that I work at, and because that's where the body's been sitting, because I used the lift there at the shop to get this thing swapped over. But it's sitting on the new frame. As you can see, the frame's all clean and shiny and been painted. So the frame in this is all done. I just gotta get it off the trailer and hook everything back up and get it ready for paint, because I'm gonna go ahead and sand down and paint this whole thing. There's scratches in it and scuffs all in the body. But yeah, it's back on a new frame. Everything lined up great. Looks like someone spray painted it there. Looks horrible. Take all this chrome stuff off. But yeah, the Tahoe's put back together. Everything looks like a bundled up wired mess in there, but it's all sitting on the new frame. Everything lined up, so that's a good thing. So, but yeah, we'll go ahead and get started on this 57. I'm quite a bit excited. I'm ready to hear this thing run. And then you are noticing that it is in the garage now. I had my boss, he brought the rollback back over here that he used to deliver it, and he brought it over here. We put it back on the rollback and then was able to get it into the garage for me. But yeah, if you notice too that it's sitting on the original tires, aired up. Well, that one's the spare from the trunk, and because it's holding air pretty good. So the rest of them have been holding air since I put air in them, except for the driver's side front over there. The driver's side front, it's got a leak in it somewhere. I think it's in the valve stem. But all right, so last night we left off with, had the wrong spark plug wires that didn't fit. So this is the next day. I just got off of work. We stopped by. I got some more spark plug wires. Got this, just wasn't going to take a chance of a next set not fitting. So I ended up just buying that universal kit that will you cut to fit, you know. So we've got the, here, I'll tell you what, we've got the wires put in. There's just that Excel brand that, you know, super stock wires. It's all they had in stock, so it's all ran. This is done, that's done. My GoPro did die last night. I went ahead, we got the ignition switch in. The ignition switch is in. So we got all the spark plug wires, that's done. Vacuum advance is hooked up. Carburetor's bolted down. Fuel line's not really hooked up, but I don't think the fuel pump's gonna work. I already ran a fuel line into a jug, so let's just hit the key and see if it'll turn over. Maybe it'll siphon some fuel, maybe it won't, but we will see. Let's see here, take you guys inside. Let's see what this thing does when it lights up. Matter of fact, let's check some stuff out first. See, right there's the old ignition switch. Got to put in the dash, so let's, oh, got a lot. Lights on, lighting up. All right, let's see. We got, oh, brights are on, it looks like. Yep, lights are working. Both sides, cool. All right, what about, let's see. Key on. No way. That's actually working. Both of them work. Can you believe that? Well, all right, let's see here. What else we got in here? Let's fan work. Oh, oops. I don't know if we need to keep running that. Yep, that works. I'll be darned, look at that. The clock's working. Can you hear it? It's ticking. How about the radio? You got any radio? Got any tunage? No, no tunage. Either it's working and the speaker's bad or something else. Anyways, let's work on something. Let's see if this thing will. All right, keys on. Let's see. Oh, works with the key. I got the hose in the jug there. It ain't pumping any fuel. I didn't think it would. But let's I'm anxious. I'm ready to see if this thing will run. Let's just put my gas nozzle back on, and we'll drop a little down in the carburetor and just see if she'll hit a lick. All right. Oop. That might
might be a little way too much. Oh, no, yep, definitely way too much. Yep, that's way too much. Let's set this down over here. All right, guys, moment of truth. Let's see what she'll do. Key on. Oh, I can hear it kicking or something. Almost sounded like it wanted to. Oh. I heard something. I heard a little bit of a cough. Maybe a little more fuel. Maybe she's a thirsty girl. Or maybe I put too much. Ooh, that's definitely way too much. Ooh, about to drop the jug. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's try that way. Try closing that. I hear something. Open that throttle a little bit, see what that does. Trying to think here. Can hear it coughing a little bit. And the battery's getting weak. See if this will give her. Just to see. Still nothing, eh? Well, I don't know, guys. Let's guess I can double check all my timing. I guess could also make sure we're getting spark. It sounded like it was coughing, like it wanted to start. It is getting a little late. Been out here for a little bit working on these wires. So may retouch this in the morning or tomorrow when I get home from work. But well, I forgot. I've got a massive vacuum leak right there. You know, that's probably not helping. I have not hooked that back up. That's a massive vacuum leak right there. Yep. That's that. It's like a vacuum port that runs to the vacuum thing over there. I need to find a plug for it. That's probably definitely not helping. Forgot about hooking that up. So yeah, we got a vacuum leak there. But yeah, we'll probably call it quits for tonight, and we'll work on it again tomorrow. Let my battery charge up. I don't know why it's showing it's got some battery juice to it. Well, I know it don't when I heard the battery going low. There it goes. Yep. Now it's charging. Alright, so with the battery charger charging, so it's what's left over of the wires that I just put in. So, but yeah, well, you can see getting there. We're really close. Really close. Fix a few things. It barked off a lot, but like I said, I think it's just got too much of a vacuum leak right there. And so yeah, we'll figure out getting that plugged up, and we'll try it again. But yeah, all right. Alright, welcome back. Sorry, it's been about a week or two since I've gotten a chance to get back out here and start working on this 57 again. Last time we tried starting it, didn't want to do anything. I think it just kind of coughed over. So I'm checking. I took the valve cover off on the passenger side. I did go get a compression tester, so we're going to test the compression too, see what that's like. I'm gonna say some of these cylinders are down on compression. Maybe the valves ain't sealing. When I had my endoscope camera down in there, all I could see some rust on the valve seats. So I'm gonna what I've been doing is I've been just tapping on these, make sure they're seating. Maybe that'll help, maybe it won't. Some of these are being, yeah, that one's pressure, that one don't. But yeah, I got my battery charger on it. Its battery's about dead. But yeah, we're gonna probably take that valve cover off too, check all the rockers, make sure that they're sitting the way they're supposed to, maybe tap on all of them, make sure none of these are too tight right here, and maybe not letting them seal, because it just doesn't sound very healthy turning over. So, but we're gonna try and see what happens. But yeah, let me, there's no spark plugs in it right now. Let me leave the key on. Yeah, see how quick the battery runs down. It almost sounded a little bit better, but I could almost hear the compression coming out. But you know what, we'll let me get this number one hooked up, and we'll check the compression on it. Okay guys, it's been 2 days, not the next day. I didn't work on it last night at all, but
Worked on it some this morning. Was double checking all the ignition and everything. But so I went ahead. I got rid of all the points because I found that my points. I don't know what I did with it. This is the original points that I found laying around in it. And so I swapped it over to electronic ignition. I want to try to give this thing as best of a chance as I can to get it to run. So everything's hooked back up. I think I got the timing right. Everything looks all right. We're going to put some fuel in it and see what it'll do. So let me see if I can get my phone to sit somewhere where you guys can see. I need to get a better holder for my phone if I'm going to use my phone to record with. There we go. All right, guys. So here's my fuel. Here we go. Right here. Let's give her some fuel. And whoa. Oh, it's trying to start. Come on, baby. Man, let's just see if I can sustain its fuel source. Oh, it's getting smoky over here. Man, that thing's leaking oil out of that head really bad. Like I'm dumping all my oil out everywhere. Yeah, it's pouring out the backside of this cylinder head. Let's see if I can force this right down one of them rocker holes. Just for now, because it's pouring oil everywhere. Maybe that'll help. Let's see, let me check this. Return down to the oil return. Maybe that's clogged up with some sludge. Did y'all hear that? It tried to fire. I mean, it ran for a half a second. If we can just get it to do it again. Trying to fill this bowl up with some fuel. All right. Now, here it is. Let's see. Let's see if it wants a little bit more timing. Oh, she's smoky. You can tell she's trying to fire. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Put that right there.
Oh, it's so close. So close. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, it kicked over. Boy, this thing likes some fuel. Woo! Yeah! Woo! That was a fireball. That was close. Woo! She ran. It freaking ran. Woo! Yeah.